Not gonna lie, guys, didn't expect this. Sir Elton John speaks out when it comes to Phillip Schofield and defends him. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content injected. And let's get straight into this video where I am just confused. Let's just say Elton John has spoken out and has joined the likes of actor Rupert Everett. Anyway, sorry, he says, I feel that the Phillip Schofield thing has been totally homophobic. If it was a straight guy in a fling with a young woman, it wouldn't even make the papers, he says. He defends Phillip Schofield and said that, you know, supporting the idea of how a heterosexual relationship with a similar age gap would not have attracted such negative media coverage. And that, I'm sorry, I'm just so taken aback by this. Like, I didn't expect it at all. Sorry, guys, there are so many planes going today. Like, are we going to war? Like, I don't understand. Where are these planes going? Where are people going? Like, where are people going? It's just so confusing to me. I don't understand why he would come forward and support, and all the papers have picked up on it. And of course, you know, it brings up everything again for him. But, you know, he basically was saying that had this been a straight man with a younger girl, it wouldn't have been a bigger issue. But I think that it would have been even bigger of an issue. See, I see it from a different perspective. I'm not looking at it from a homophobic perspective in any capacity. I think that if it's an elder man in his 50s or 60s with a young girl in his 18, 19, 20, and then the elderly man was seen with a young minor girl on restaurant dates, there would be a larger uproar. But I think that because it's a man and a boy, people see it as man on man. They don't see it as man on boy, and therefore there isn't as much outrage. And also, I don't know how many times to keep saying this, it's not about him having an affair with him when he's 18, 19, 20, 21, but that is not what is the issue here. And I feel like people are using homophobia to gloat over the issue and minimize it, when the issue is the fact that he was repeatedly meeting with this Matthew person when Matthew was a minor. Got to know him in a school where other peers have spoken out about how weird that school is. Then, you know, there's pictures of him looking very, you know, intimate with somebody else. And then you also then have him going on these restaurant dinner dates or whatever it may be. And then, or when he was a minor, like, and then you end up being intimate 3-4 years down the line. Like, it's about grooming. You know, people use the pedo word a lot for Phillip. He didn't have any intimacy that we know of somebody underage. So I don't think that word applies to him here, but the word grooming most definitely does, in my opinion. So that is the issue. I don't know why people are discussing homophobia, and, you know, to me that is just so like, I'm just so gobsmacked that somebody like him would come forward and say something like that. I don't understand why he would. It's about the grooming of boys that a lot of elderly men do in society that does get overlooked, and unfortunately these young boys don't even know that they're being groomed until they reach their 20s and 30s. So it's a very significant issue, epidemic in my opinion, all over the world, especially in America and the UK. And conversations like this minimize it, and it's really sad because nobody's critiquing him for having an affair, from keeping it a secret from his wife with somebody at work. The issue is that the person who's had an affair with, he's repeatedly met up when he was a minor, one-to-one in restaurant dates, which is very much not needed, and that he was begging for those videos not to go online. He begged that person who filmed it, do not put it up online, please, it will ruin my career, which means what he was doing was wrong, and he knows what he was doing was wrong. So why do people come with this narrative that, you know, they're trying to minimize it? I feel like people are trying to minimize the power and destruction of grooming of young children. Do not mess with children. That's one thing that flips me. If you mess with children and you do something with children, it's a whole different kettle of fish. And when you do something like that and then people are saying homophobia, I'm so confused because nobody cares who you've had an affair with, whether it's a boy or girl. It's the fact that because you've had it with a young boy who's a minor or the girl who was a minor, that is the issue. I'm honestly so confused. Like, I have no idea. I just feel like it's a very dangerous game that is being played here, and it's really unfair. It's just really unfair. Anyways, I didn't expect him to say this, and it just kind of triggered me and also just confused me, and I just feel like there isn't much out there anymore in terms of conversing to help the children. I just don't really see that anymore. Rather, I see 101 excuses. Subscribe to the channel, click that button guys. It is daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another review.